Adwa, first of all, I want to say, when I was reading your biography, I was really excited about meeting you. You're just so talented. Like, I'm just going to list a few for everybody out there. At 16, you became a stock market analyst. You're a squash champion, an author, a CEO of a startup, a really good guitarist, I hear. Do you like Prince? He's one of my favorite guitarists, if you've ever heard of him. And you make music and poetry. And I heard just in your talk that you fly planes. And I know there's a lot more that you do. Where does this drive come from and all this passion?
It comes from being completely afraid. It comes completely afraid. Completely uncomfortable of exceeding your comfort zones into another very uncomfortable comfort zone. But then again, what is a drive for anyone to be depressed?
But you said in your talk, it's called Fear is Your Friend. So
Your best friend.
Your BFF. So do you do things that you know, that's going to scare me and I'm going to do it?
I think it's a mixture of studying what can actually really scare you and then bring you down, as opposed to what can scare you, but with a bit of incentive, with a bit of fuel, you could turn it completely around. So it's also a part of risk management while being afraid. So don't pick something that you know will either plummet you or make you fly ahead. No, pick something that you could mitigate and then be afraid of it.
But do you ever want to just play it safe sometimes?
Honestly, no, because what's the point?
I think you just get this adventurous buzz. That's what it is. Most entrepreneurs, I feel, are going for the buzz more than anything. Where did that buzz come from? Like, at what age was it that you felt you had it?
Age, I believe, of 9 years old, where a complete obsession of financial independence came into play.
That's amazing at 9, though. I wish I had that.
Yeah. The thing is that everyone has that. It's just my story is different than your story, but you definitely had that breaking point in your life that made you want to completely pivot and change things around. It's just about you being completely self-aware, to use that to your advantage and to not make it depress you, but to make it do something opposite.
I love your energy. I feel like I can talk to you for ages. I want one last question, and that is that what advice would you give to anyone who wants to start a business to have a balanced life, both professionally and personally?
I don't believe I should be a preacher to that question because I do not believe in a balance.
Wow.
Honestly.
Really?
A balance is a myth in today's day and age.
So everything's an extreme for you?
For me, this is the way I see it, because I distribute my life into phases. There was a phase of flying, there was a phase of business, there was a phase of stock trading. In that phase, I'm completely obsessed in that one thing. It's life or death in that one thing.
You see, that's what I'm like. I do extreme stuff and adventure stuff. And in my head, I'm like, everyone's saying have some balance. But I'm like, but then what is life for?
Exactly. And then if you become that personality, you become a master in what you choose to be. And then you could have that skill to your other challenge. That's the beautiful thing about it. If I could just advise all of the people listening today to read one book by Franz Johansson, it's called The Click Moment. And it talks about that. It talks about going outside of your comfort zone to try different things. If you're an entrepreneur, don't only try business, because you will only feed off of business. But if you're an entrepreneur, you need to have a 360 view of your environment. Go flying, go do some sports, go dive. Feed off of your whole world into entrepreneurship. And that's how it should be.
Oh, you inspired me today.
Thank you.
It's lovely to meet you.
It's a pleasure.